Welcome to my kitchen, where we bring Middle Eastern cooking to America. In today's show, I'll be making leg of lamb roast, spicy rice with almond, raisins, and pine nuts. And for dessert, I'll be making creme caramel. We will start with preparing the leg of lamb for roasting. I have a leg of lamb that weighs about 8 to 10 pounds here. I trimmed as much fat as possible from all the sides. I washed it with cold water and we're gonna pat it dry. Make sure we'll get rid of any excess water from washing the leg of lamb. I have chopped 6 cloves of garlic. They'll go in this bowl. 1 tablespoon of dried mint. You could use fresh mint if you have. Some salt. Black pepper, 1 teaspoon. And 1 teaspoon of cumin powder. To this, I'll add a couple tablespoons of freshly squeezed lemon juice. Add it to the mixture. Mix everything together to make like a paste. Then I'll make few slits on all the sides of the roast of the leg of lamb. Maybe about 5-6 on each side. Flip it on this side and make a few other slits. And now I'll take some of this garlic mixture and fill in all the slits that I made with the mixture. And fill in all the slits on the side with the garlic mixture. This is gonna marinate the meat and it's gonna give it a wonderful flavor all inside the roast. Go and find all these slits that we made. This looks good. And then I will wrap all the surface with the remaining garlic and mint mixture. Flip it on this side and do the same thing. This will go in the roasting pan. Like to use this heavy roasting pan with the heavy cover on it. It's gonna be excellent for cooking this roast. And I'll put the lid back on. And this will go in the fridge for 6 to 8 hours or overnight to marinate. Now the roast was marinating in the refrigerator for overnight. Smells really, really good. Final steps is before it goes in the oven is I'll sprinkle the whole surface with some black pepper, some salt, and I'll brush the whole surface with some olive oil. Smells really good. And I'll sprinkle some flour on top. What will this do is it's gonna give it a nice golden crust, crispy, nice golden crust to our roasts. Just a little bit, just a sprinkle. And then I'll flip it to the other side and I'll do the same thing. Sprinkle with some black pepper, some salt, brush it with some olive oil. And sprinkle with some flour. I'll put the lid back on, and I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees. This will go in the oven to cook for 2.5 hours until nice and tender. Now we are ready to make the dessert, creme caramel. I have my oven preheated to 325 and I'm using a 9-inch cake pan. I'll heat the pan in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes. And in the meantime, I'll make the caramel. I'll have 1 cup of sugar in my pan. 2 tablespoons of water, we'll let it cook for about 2 to 3 minutes without stirring. We will swirl the pan 2-3 times while the sugar is caramelizing. No stirring, just swirling the pan. And then we'll continue cooking it until it's amber color, dark amber color. Now the sugar is nice and caramelized and it's nice dark amber color. So we'll turn the heat off. We'll set it right here. Now the pan is already too hot. I'll pour the caramelized sugar in our prepared pan quickly because it's gonna harden so fast. And make sure all the pan is coated with the caramelized sugar. You have to be very careful because it's very, very hot. And we'll set it on the side to cool. Now we are ready to prepare the mixture, which is the custard that goes in the creme caramel. To this, I need 1 cup of sugar, one and a half cups of heavy whipping cream, one and a half cups of milk, two teaspoons vanilla extract, and I'll add 4 whole eggs, crack them in a bowl just in case. Okay, this will go right into the mixture, and 4 egg yolks. We'll add the 4 egg yolks to our mixture. Now we'll mix. We'll mix all these ingredients together to form a nice thick mixture. Using the organic eggs makes such a big difference. It's give you that nice yellow color, and they really taste so good. So whenever you can, it's really important to use the organic eggs. I think this is ready. Now, I will pour my mixture into the prepared pan. And this will go in a larger roasting pan that's bigger than the pan that we are using, and I line it with a nice clean kitchen towel. This is gonna be even out the temperature of the whole baking liquid. Okay. I'll have in the oven, it's preheated to 325. I will fill the outer pan with hot water to cover the cream caramel pan halfway. It's very important to cook the cream caramel in bath water. And this will cook for about 40 to 50 minutes until the custard is set and it's ready. Now we'll start preparing the rice. I'll have 3 cups of long grain basmati rice. Wash it with cold water. Couple more times until the water is clear. We'll let it soak for about 20 to 30 minutes. To my frying pan, I'll add a couple teaspoons of vegetable oil. I'll add half cup of pine nuts. Saute until golden. Just give it a quick stir. This looks good. We'll remove it, set it on the side. Now we added 1 cup of brown raisins. We'll just saute until they puff up and they'll be really nice and plump. Good. We'll remove it and set it on the side. I have 1 cup of whole blanched almonds. Saute until nice and golden. And we'll remove it from the frying pan. We'll set them on the side. Looks really good. We'll set our golden pine nuts and almonds and raisins on the side. In the same frying pan, I'll add another tablespoon of vegetable oil. I have minced some nice beef in here. I use a fillet. And we're going to saute the meat until brown. Nice and brown. Sprinkle some salt and some mixed spices. Lower the heat to low and cover and cook for about 10 to 15 minutes until tender. The oil has been heated. I'll add 1 cup of vermicelli noodles and we'll saute until golden brown. Good. It's nice and golden. Now we had drained the rice. We will add drained rice. Give it a quick stir. Four cups of water. We'll add 1 tablespoon of salt and 1 tablespoon of mixed spices. You can add more or less depending on how spicy you want the rice to be. Then mix everything. We'll bring this to a boil. We'll lower the heat. Put the lid back on and cook it for about 10 to 15 minutes. We'll check on our creme caramel. Looks nice and set. We'll remove the pan from the oven. And we will remove the pan from the water. Set it on the side for 1 hour to cool off. We'll check and see if the roast is done. It's been in the oven for about 3 hours. Remove the lid. And we'll let it cook for 15 to 20 more minutes until nice and crispy. The creme caramel has been sitting out to cool off for 1 hour. Now it's gonna go in the fridge for about 6 to 8 hours or overnight. The rice is cooked through. I will make the mixture of the rice and the meat almonds, pine nuts, and raisins. And that's what we're gonna serve with our leg of lamb roast. I'll add the meat. Almonds, raisins, pine nuts to the rice. Gently, we'll toss everything together until well blended. It smells wonderful. That looks good now. The roast is nice and tender. It's nice and crispy on the outside and tender from the inside. I will remove it and put it in our serving platter. You see how it's coming off the bone so easily. It's nice and tender. Spoon the rice around the roast in our serving platter. It's a real nice combination of the spicy rice with the meat, almonds, raisins, pine nuts. The cream caramel has been in the fridge for overnight, so it's nice and cool. I have a serving platter here. Make sure the serving platter will have a high rim because we have the caramel that's gonna be served with it. So flip it over. Serve our piece with some caramel on top. It looks real good. This is how much time we have for today. In today's show, we made leg of lamb roast with spiced rice with almonds, raisins, and pine nuts. And for dessert, we made cream caramel. Thank you so much for coming to my kitchen and enjoy Middle Eastern cooking. We hope to see you next time with more exotic dishes from the Middle East.